What's up, guys? Rick Denham here, Holy Moly Outdoors. We're back again. Thank you so much for joining us today. I know it's Friday. Thank God I'm feeling a little bit better, but we're going to go ahead with this test tank video, and we are going to give away some bait buttons, so you do not want to miss out on this. Stay tuned. It's going to be fun. So, we're here doing a giveaway for all those that participated in the bait buttons test tank video a couple weeks ago. This was an awesome chance for somebody to get out there, give a couple comments, and have a chance to win. And you know what? I got two of them now to give away. So, I'm going to randomly pick two winners here for these prizes. So, what we're going to do, I have everything in a random comment generator, and we're going to start and do the first one here. Ivan Gonzalez, you are the first winner of the bait button. Do a second winner now. Miss K. Miss K, you won our second bait button we're giving away. You guys can send me an email at holymolyoutdoors@gmail.com. You guys can send me your information across there. I will then be able to get these sent out to you. But congratulations to Ivan Gonzalez and Miss K. You guys are the winners here for the bait buttons. And trust me, guys, for the summertime, this is the perfect thing to have in your box. So congratulations to our winners. Two of these beauties are getting given away. So, sweet. Now to our regularly scheduled test tank program. This is an awesome fishery going on right now here in Puget Sound. This is down south, Area 10, right around that area line. You'll find some great fishing for these fish, and we are talking about the resident coho. Coho salmon are always in Puget Sound. You may not have the large numbers of the ocean fish like you do come the fall, but what you end up having is a resident population of the fish that stay internal to Puget Sound. These fish grow 2, 3, 4 pounds. Sometimes they get a little bit bigger as you get closer to that fall time as well. But these fish are super aggressive. They eat amazing, and you can get a lot of them and really have a lot of fun. So what we're going to do today in our test tank is go over a few of my favorite baits that I like to run at this time of the year. The first, I will go quickly over the setup. So same typical rod reel that I'm always using, the Velocity Salmon Extreme series in that medium light 902 Velocity Recon reel. Does everything for me. Great all around rod setup. After you have a rod, I'm running probably 20-pound test main line, and then I put a flasher on, and I'm running specifically a couple different colors, but there's some great ones here and a lot available out there. But for me, I love these Dick Knight extractor flashers. The glow green racer here on my shaking side, and here is the glow green racer. Both of these are very, very effective flashers. Not sure exactly why that red racer is so popular and works so well, but it does do a great job. You can also throw when the higher sun is there, or you need a little bit more flash. You can do the UV, and I made my own red racer, but UV side glow on the back, or this has been my real killer, the all UV, and then I put a glow stripe on the back, or just your straight UV jellyfish. But those are all the Dick Knight extractor flashers. Love them. Do very well. Once you have your rod set up, once you have your terminal tackle end taken care of with those flashers, you then next have to pick some baits out. And to be honest with you, there's an array of stuff that will work really well out there. So I'm going to bring and break down just a couple of these and just showcase to you some of what I really love using. The first would definitely be a hoochie fly squid combination behind that flasher, because Coho love a fast moving bait. They love something that really is whipping around and they want to go chase after it. I mean, you guys have seen some of my previous videos of showing the underwater footage. Coho will chase stuff forever, and they will get super aggressive when something is jolting around and trying to get away from them. So one of those things in a hoochie combination, you have your typical style, something like a gold star squid here with a tinsel skirt. This glows really well. That's more of your standard setup that most people probably run, and it works well, don't get me wrong. But over the years, I've come to find a couple companies out there that make some stuff that takes things, in my mind, to the next level. And one of those companies is Olympic Tackle. I've been using Olympic Tackle for a while and have really noticed a lot of success, not just in my kokanee fishing in the freshwater, but when I brought this stuff that they have for salmon in the saltwater, it's made a huge difference. So here is one of their awesome squid combinations here. This just flat out kills those silvers. A really great color combination, a really great profile, really works well. That's more of like your 4-inch profile bait. If those fish are feeding on candlefish or sand lance, they have their own imitations of those, which are just deadly. Or you can go the giant herring size, which is more like your typical squid combo, and I really like this all white pattern for this time of the year. Super good. So I would stick with greens and whites right now for these resident Coho, but you will do really well. Once you get out of the hoochies, you can then target them if you don't have that type of stuff, but you have some spoons. Spoons work really good too. And one of those things that I loved, and you guys have probably seen, these Goals Customs Wonder Bread. And let me tell you, this is by far my favorite spoon. I customized the back end of them, but James over at Goals Custom will hook you up. I'll put everything in the link description below as I'm going over this stuff before we hit the test tank, but just, you guys always know it's down there. Another great spoon is a Coho Killer, specifically made for Coho. Imitates a smaller bait fish profile, candlefish really well. This is the newer Herringade, works really well too. Or you can drop down size even further and fish something like this little guy, which is going to be one of my custom Holy Moly micros. And you're going to see these on our website real soon, so sneak peek there. After you get out of the spoon world, there are still some other things that work really well. You guys can go and fish something like the Wicked Lures, which I really love as well. That green Coho Killer is just always good. There's other things like your super baits, those micro, and I'm trying to pull one out here. Little guy like this. It's really a kokanee cut plug, but you can run it for silvers. Works really well. How about one of these newer companies that I've been using, Old Goat Lures. Really, this is the OG1, and it looks like a little cut plug, and in the water it is a bullet troll. So this thing really works well to imitate a herring, and if you don't have bait, it's a great one. Or they have the OG2, which is just a thinner profile, and this one really works well for candlefish. And lastly, speaking of candlefish, you cannot forget to talk about these guys, but the Pogue plug is a great candlefish imitation. A really slender profile plug, works great behind a flasher, creates a nice little profile, and when those fish are in the bait and they're just absolutely feeding up, this is a great imitation for getting some of the bigger fish. So a Pogue plug is something that really can bring in some bigger boys. But that's it as far as going over what we're going to talk about. So let's dive in the test tank and show you guys how these all work. One more thing, I am running all of my hoochies and squids on 40 to 50 pound Berkeley trilene. Easy stuff to get, really works well, but what I found that'll even make your life more easy will be to get yourself one of these leader feeders. This leader feeder is the new one for 2018. And you guys can see here it has this awesome foam extension on top, which allows you to put in your bigger hooks for your hoochies and squids. I have 6/0 and 4/0 here already set up, so all I need to do is grab these off, pull them out, thread my beads on, thread my Olympic tackle or my squid skirt, and I'm golden. I'm fishing and it's right there. Nothing too crazy there, but I can tell you guys that will make your life easier on the boat. Super simple, and those guys at Bendable Products got it going. So let's go take a look. Alright guys, so our first one in the test tank is that Olympic tackle herring fly, 6-inch, crazy color and movement there. Awesome one behind a flasher. Next you got the Goals Custom spoon. And I will make a point, guys, the test tank is a little limited on how much these baits can actually move. In the water you would get a lot more kick out of those spoons and these flies. The OG2 from Old Goat Lures really has an erratic wild action like a wounded bait fish. Really does awesome. And then lastly you got that Pogue candlefish imitating plug with a really tight wobble, and that thing flat out smashes really nice fish. And our last piece here is a little underwater footage, guys, of trolling that wicked coho killer out there in the ocean, and these coho could not leave it alone. You even got one fish to strike at it, turn around, and his buddy came back and whacked it as well. Alright guys, so there you have it. Such a fun fishery to go after and chase these guys. A lot of great baits to use. So many great companies out there. So I will link and make sure everything is in the description below of what I showcased to you guys. And I've had success with all of it. So really excited to be able to get out there and do this myself. One of the things though that will help increase your bites will be to have some kind of scent on there. So when you're running spoons, or you're running like that Pogue plug, a wiki lure, something that you want to have some extra scent, but maybe you can't throw bait on there because it'll mess up the action, check out one of these and Sporting herring, or they have also sardine and tuna scent sticks. These guys will make your life easier. I've caught so many fish because of the addition of the scent with these. It really is a game changer. The other thing that I would also recommend, if you can do it, get yourself some herring strips. Because when you're throwing one of those hoochie skirts or that Olympic tackle fly, when you can have yourself a little tiny bit of herring strip on there, increases your odds way up. On top of that, you then throw one of your big game bait buttons to keep that thing on there. Guys, you're going to have a blast. So thank you so much for tuning in. Congratulations to our winners. Again, message me on my Holy Moly Outdoors email and I will get these sent out to you. Thumbs up, subscribe below, and we'll catch you on the water. Take care, guys, and fish on!